anybody in the welterweight division.
We have been blessed on ESPN to watch Vasily Lomachenko.
Boxing fans, the countdown has begun.
Triple division world champ here in Vegas.
On August 3rd, Terence "Bud" Crawford, a three-weight world champion.
And here's the end of the fight. Terence Crawford again, attacking with that looping left hand. It was available for him earlier. And here it is again. Nice little uppercut. Coming around.
And facing Hank Lundy. Both hands. Lundy trying to fire back. That's it.
You're going to see a lot.
Steps into the ring to conquer a fourth division. This time, he faces the formidable WBA junior middleweight champion, Israil Madrimov, in a high-stakes showdown at BMO Stadium in Los Angeles. Terence Crawford, undefeated with a record of 40-0 and 31 knockouts, is a pound-for-pound superstar. Known for his relentless aggression and impeccable technique, Crawford aims to add another title to his name after his career-defining TKO victory over Errol Spence Jr. last July. Israil Madrimov, with an impressive record of 10-0-1 and 7 KOs.
And Gonzalez's corner is the only one that likes what he's seeing.
Oh, a body shot. Gonzalez covering up. They may. Exercises the demon at Madison Square Garden.
Isn't one to be underestimated. This Uzbekistani powerhouse captured the WBA 154-pound crown in March with a stunning fifth-round TKO over Magomed Kurbanov. Madrimov's explosive style and power punches make him a worthy adversary. Crawford confidently states, "I cannot wait to get back in the ring in my fourth weight class and remind the world why I'm the best pound-for-pound fighter." Meanwhile, Madrimov expresses his excitement, saying, "Terence Crawford is one of my favorite boxers and one of the best in the world. This is my chance to make a statement." The event will be streamed live on Top Rank on ESPN Plus PPV and DAZN. The undercard is packed with thrilling matchups, including heavyweight sensation Jared Anderson versus Martin Bacol and Andy Ruiz Jr.'s return against Jarrell Miller. As the highly anticipated fight between Terence Crawford and Israil Madrimov approaches, boxing professionals have shared their insights and predictions. Here's what some of the top figures in boxing have to say about this exciting matchup.
Terence comes straight out the gate, and he wanted all the champions. But they know they can fight Madrimov. His Excellency reached out to me. We made the fight, the main event on a huge card. As I said to him, every fighter gets old.
Eddie Hearn's prediction. I mean, Terence Crawford is the pound-for-pound #1, but I will say this, Madrimov is the best 154-pounder in the world. I really believe that. Terence came straight out of the gate and wanted all the champions, but they know they could be afraid of his excellence. He reached out to me, and we made the fight the main event on a huge card. As I said to him, every fighter gets old, and every fighter steps one weight class too many. Can it be this time? Madrimov has tremendous footwork, he's elusive, his defense is good, and he punches really, really hard. But we understand we're up against the pound-for-pound #1. Terence is a genius. Undisputed at 140, undisputed at 147, and trying to be undisputed at 154. You may look back and see him as the greatest fighter of our generation. It's a pleasure to be working with Terence again. He broke my heart with Ricky Burns many years ago in Glasgow, and he broke our hearts against Indongo to win undisputed. Now, it's time to break his heart and respect his team. I'm just buzzing for a massive show.
I like that Madrimov is one of the best of the division at 54. He brings a lot to the table as far as power, speed. I know he only got 10 fights, but he got shitload of amateur fights.
Brian McIntyre's prediction. I feel like Madrimov is one of the best in the division at 154. He brings a lot to the table as far as power and speed. I know he only has 10 fights, but he has a lot of amateur fights, and he's dangerous. They call him the Triple G of 154. We have a lot stacked against us. What does it say about Terence as a person, though, stepping straight into a fight of this magnitude at 154? It says a lot about his character as a fighter. He wanted to be considered one of the best in and out of the ring as a businessman and a fighter. You must take challenges like this to prove to the world and yourself that you are the best. It's a brilliant fight.
Brilliant fight. I was ringside when Madrimov won his last fight. That was for the title, wasn't it? That was his shot at the title. I mean, it was.
Dave Coldwell's prediction. I was ringside when Madrimov won his last fight, which was for the title. He was very good. Seeing him up close, I could soak up a little more. He's a powerhouse with boxing ability. Crawford's going in right at the top level at 154. It's a tough fight. Crawford does get hit. Sooner or later, you're going to go up a division that's just a little bit too much. Is it this one? I don't know. If Crawford wins this, I already rate him as one of my favorite fighters ever. His achievements are amazing. If he beats Madrimov and becomes world champion again, that's some achievement. I can't think of a better fighter than Madrimov at the moment. Crawford is special. He's so clever, skillful, punches hard, and has that dog in him. I think all elite-level fighters enjoy beating people up. I'm really looking forward to that fight.
And I respect Crawford. I put him on one of the best fighter in the world. But I will cheering for Madrimov. He's from my team, and Madrimov could able, to be honest, win this fight.
Dmitry Bivol's prediction. It's a tough fight for Crawford, to be honest. I respect Crawford. He's one of the best fighters in the world. But I'll be cheering for Madrimov. He's from my team, and he could win this fight. He really could.
Man, let me tell you, it's a fight. I'm not favouring Terence Crawford for nothing other than I think he's exceptional. So that's why I'm favouring him. But will he have a fight? You got to remember, Madrimov and these people, they're different gravy, mate.
Fraser Clark's prediction. It's a fire. I'm not favoring Terence Crawford for anything other than I think he's exceptional. But Madrimov and these people are different gravy, mate. They're tough. It's a very good and competitive fight, but I've still got Crawford's knowledge, spite, and awkwardness to win the fight.
Very good fighter, great fighter. Strong, fit, fast, awkward angles, but Crawford's pound for pound, isn't he? For me, he can do it all. Fight, he can punch.
Joe Cordina's prediction. Crawford's too good. Madrimov's a good fighter on good form, but Crawford's in that elite category with a handful of fighters. Crawford can do it all. He can punch, box, and switch stances. I'd have to go with Crawford on this one.
Matrov's a good fighter, on a good little bit of form, but the levels, and Crawford's in that elite, that minor elite category, that a handful of fighters are in, and he's in it.
Liam Smith's prediction. Crawford's too good. Madrimov is a good fighter, but Crawford's in that elite category. Michael Conlan's prediction. Crawford is a fantastic fighter, one of the top 3 pound for pound. Madrimov is athletic, punches hard, and unpredictable, but Crawford is the grandmaster. I believe Crawford will stop Madrimov. Shane McGuigan's prediction. I think Crawford is one of the best fighters of this era. Madrimov is a bit wild, but it'll be interesting to see how Crawford goes at 154. His attributes and punching power should transfer well. Sean Porter's prediction. This is going to be a challenging fight for Crawford. Madrimov will bring that in-your-face style to the ring. It's a strong puzzle for Crawford to solve, but he's capable. Vadim Kornilov's prediction. There's always a tough fight in a career. Madrimov performed well and has earned this shot. His aggressive style could be difficult for Crawford to handle. Israil Madrimov's prediction. I'm happy to fight Crawford, a big name and pound-for-pound #1. It's a big fight for my career. I respect Crawford, but I believe in my style and power. It's going to be an interesting fight. These predictions highlight the respect and anticipation surrounding this fight, with many recognizing Crawford's exceptional skills and achievements, while also acknowledging Madrimov's potential and prowess in the ring. Mark your calendars for August 3rd. Who will emerge victorious in this epic clash? Tune in to find out, and don't forget to subscribe for more boxing updates.